Hello and welcome to Big Dash Knows. Big Dash knows what? New York Giants football. Let's go. We're talking about the tight ends today. Um, I like this tight end room. I like the depth on this tight end room or in this tight end room. So let's just get right into it. So Darren Waller, there's some expectations on Darren Waller. Some people are high, some people are a little bit mid on it because we don't know exactly what Darren Waller we're going to be receiving. Now, is it going to be that Darren Waller from 2020, from 2019, where you're getting 1,000 yards? I don't know. I don't know if that's going to be the Darren Waller that we get. But also, I would say that the defenses that we play against, they're not going to know either. And I'm pretty sure they're going to bet that he's going to be somewhat similar to that old Darren Waller, which ultimately helps out the offense as a whole because he's going to be getting that attention. From the safeties, maybe some double teams and stuff like that. We have to make these defensives do that, focus on them, but just his presence on the field helps that. And if he gets a few catches, if you get Darren Waller going early in the first, so let me back it up for a second. Just think about it in the game. Just think about week 1 versus Dallas, right? Obviously, 8 men in the box, people are focused on Saquon Barkley. Funny thing is, though, we don't know if Saquon Barkley is going to play that game. So, the Dallas Cowboys go 8 men in the box. And I'm sorry, I'm going off a little bit. I swear I'll bring it back, to the tight ends. But just think about it. If you can get the ball to Darren Waller, early in the first quarter, that's going to gather a lot of attention on the defense. Even just some attempts to Darren Waller are going to, gain that attention, and possibly think about bracketing or possible, double team. But the safety is going to have to be accountable, or there's going to possibly be 2 people accountable. And what that does for the offense, as far as your running game and everybody else getting involved, wide receivers and stuff like that, even the second tight end, that all just helps. So let me get back to the tight end. So just thinking about the tight end depth, Darren Waller, starting tight end, no questions about that. Daniel Bellinger as tight end too. I think that's going to be the sneaky thing with the New York Giants scheme, because you have so much focus on Darren Waller, and we saw that Daniel Bellinger last year was able to do some things. Now, he missed a few games. I believe it was 5 games with the eye injury, with the fracture, and I just think about what he could have done, how much better his numbers could have been, how he could have positively affected the team, in especially some of those games that we lost. Daniel Bellinger is sneaky good. I'm saying it right now. Yes, Daniel Bellinger is sneaky good. And Darren Waller is not the long-term answer for the New York Giants as far as the tight end spot, but Daniel Bellinger just might be. He just might be. And him having the experience of last year where he was thrown into the tight end 1 spot, and now he's taking a step back. He's going to be able to see what a guy like Darren Waller can do. Again, a different skill set than him, but Daniel Bellinger is fast enough and big enough to do a lot of things. And Darren Waller's 6'6". Well, guess what? Daniel Bellinger is 6'5". Darren Waller's 250 pounds. So is Daniel Bellinger. Waller ran a 4.40. Bellinger ran a 4.5. Like, the 12 personnel is probably going to be something that's sneaky good for the New York Giants, man. And I have high expectations, for this tight end room going forward. So outside of those first 2 guys, let's start talking about how many tight ends the New York Giants keep. Now, do the New York Giants keep 3 tight ends like they did last year, or do they keep 4? And I think it depends on what happens with the fullback position. If Chris Myrick is good enough to stay on the team and be the fullback, even though we don't play a lot of fullback, or we don't have a lot of fullbacks in our schemes, it could possibly be 4 tight ends instead of 3. And if that's the case, I'm looking at Lawrence Cager definitely making the team, and I'm looking at Tom Sweeney definitely making the team if we keep 4. If we keep 3, it's going to be a battle between Cager and Sweeney, and these guys have 2 different types of skill sets. Lawrence Cager is more of that, bigger wide receiver, playing tight end, kind of like Darren Waller. And then Sweeney is your more traditional type of tight end. And, he came from Buffalo, so, that gives him a little bit of a leg up. But again, this is Lawrence Cager's second year in the system. So these guys might be right here on the same playing level. And it's going to be a good competition to see who makes the team outside of, the first two tight ends. And that's one that I'm all locked in for. I can't wait to see and review what these guys do on a camp to camp. On a practice to practice basis. And it should be an exciting competition for that third spot, that third tight end on the team. And that's just going to be a quick review of the tight end position. I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please let me know what you guys think. What you guys think in the comments down below. How many tight ends do we keep? Is it going to be 3? Is it going to be 4? And who, right now, I know it's early, who do you think that guy is going to be, or those guys are going to be? We do have also a UDFA, Ryan Jones. I wish I had a lot more to say about him. I don't. Has some experience, has some versatility, can also be a guy that can play tight end and fullback. And who knows, especially right now, what's going on. Lawrence Cager, Tom Sweeney. It's not like it's impossible to beat those guys out. So shout out to Ryan Jones too. Good luck to you during training camp, and may the best man win the third spot. May the best man win the third tight end spot. And again, I want to thank you guys for vibing with me. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from one Giants fan to another, this is Big Dash Knows, Big Blue Nation. Let's go.